My name is TJ, and I will be guiding you to better sleep now. And thought I would do a sleep story of my own story and discuss why I decided to get into ASMR and creating the tingle feeling in our heads and why I want to help people sleep better. So, I recall as a child when I would be anywhere at school or watching TV or maybe with a particular person, but someone's very particular voice would send my mind kind of into space, where I'm thinking of nothing and my head had the tingly feeling in it, and I just felt like I was floating. And I loved this feeling. And I remember, how does this happen? Why is this happening? But I really liked it because it made me feel very free and took away all the worries, any kind of stress, even though, as a child, and obviously, unless you had a very stressful childhood. Of course, that's quite different than what I had. I had some stresses in my childhood when my parents divorced and so forth. Things like that, sure. But I remember that feeling when someone's voice would just kind of send me into a very narcotic kind of state. And especially one voice in particular that would do that would be the Bob Ross painting show. And maybe many of you listening to me speak about this know exactly what I'm talking about, who I'm talking about. He had that peaceful, tranquil voice when he would paint. I mean, just kind of like an almost whisper, but not quite. He just, I just recall, boy, I'd just sit there on the couch or lay down on the couch and just want to close my eyes and go to sleep. And often I would. He was on Channel 8 here in Nashville, where I'm from, Tennessee, and still currently live. And maybe they still play it, I'm not sure, but obviously you can find Bob Ross on the internet. I know many people look up his old YouTube videos to go to sleep, I'm sure, and just send you into that, very deep, peaceful feeling before we go to sleep. And another very particular moment I recall when I was in my early 20s, and I was not too far from graduating college. I was probably 22 or 3 at the time. This was probably 2002 or 3. I graduated college in 2001. And I had just bought an Apple G4 desktop computer, and I was going to get into video editing. That's what I used to do for about 6 years, got into the film business, and bought Final Cut Pro and kind of went from there. And one day I needed some help with application or the software for my new Mac, and I called the Apple support and spoke to somebody, of course, usually from a different country. I don't know where. My guess would be in India. I know that typically a lot of people that work for Apple might be in India, and the time change, so they're I don't know what time it is over there, sorry. Obviously, that's not important. But it was a lady on the other end of the phone, and I mean, this lady's voice just sent me into that feeling. And her voice was so petite and calm and peaceful, tranquil, everything. I laid my head down on my computer desk in this little home office I was in and almost went to sleep. I knew that I couldn't go to sleep because I had to finish talking to her and listening to her, and it was very hard because her voice was so peaceful. Maybe she's doing ASMR somewhere or sleep stories or something like that. I hope so, but I almost wish I could thank her for what a gift of a voice she had, and I'm glad she used her voice for something. You know, she used her voice for helping people over the phone and solving people's computer problems. So good for her. But boy, that was one very particular moment in my life where I wanted to feel like that all the time, and I probably had not experienced that ASMR feeling for a long time. You know, growing up in school and then going to college, and you know, your life changes and just not really thinking about stuff like that. But boy, it hit me, and I loved it, and I'll never forget it. And then fast forward to about 2012, about 10 years ago. I currently work as a personal trainer. I've been doing that for 15 years. And my schedule used to be pretty grueling from I would get to work around 5:30 a.m. and stay until 6 p.m. It's not like that anymore since COVID. I just go to work in the afternoons now. So, and I do Zoom training from my home in the mornings. So it really saves a lot of time driving, staying in the office slash gym all day long. But when I used to do that in my earlier 30s, I would just take a nap every day. I would lie down in the office, close the door, turn the lights off, and I began to search for a YouTube video. I thought, I bet there's a YouTube video out there that can help you fall asleep. And I wonder if I can find that feeling that I would get in my mind and in my head, and to get that tingle feeling all over my body to help me just kind of numb out and rest and sleep. And sure enough, found several. Found one named a lady named Anna Cox, and I will share several links in this video description to certainly give praise and credit to the channels that help me not just get some sleep and rest, but inspire me. So Anna Cox is a meditation specialist. Um, Older lady. She looked like to be in her 80s, so I hope she's still around and doing her thing. If not, God bless her, because she has some fantastic videos. And I would just lay my head down on the desk or lie down on the floor, and eventually I bought an inversion table to help with spine and back problems, and so would just hang upside down and listen to her and just kind of doze off. Sometimes I fell asleep upside down, believe it or not. I'm not saying you should do that. That's not always healthy, but you know, your blood flow normally goes from head to toe and then back up, but hanging upside down, you really only need to do that for a few minutes at a time, and it did help relieve some stress, some pain I had. but hearing a gentle voice at the same time, particularly a female, is where I usually go to, would really help me just relax. Um, so I've been doing that ever since about 2012, and probably will never look back. And here I am making my own YouTube videos to hopefully help you uh, get that ASMR feeling, get some great sleep. Sleep is so important to our health. I just think a lot of people don't take advantage of that. We really do need it. It is certainly not a waste of time to sleep 7, 8, 9, 10 hours a night. There is nothing wrong with that. You're not wasting time. You're not. I can understand if you feel like you're missing out on things, but you're missing out on health benefits. A thing you should check out is there is an excellent sleep scientist out there. His name is Matthew Walker. So search for him. He has a YouTube channel as well. And he has a great episode on the Joe Rogan podcast. And I highly recommend you find that episode and listen to him talk about the health benefits of sleep, because it goes far beyond the way we feel and our production. That's all kind of obvious, daily production, but the level of cancer cells that it kills in the brain. That is what sleep is doing for us. Killing cancer. Sounds good, right? Of course it does. So look that up and educate yourself. And Matt Walker's an excellent source of sleep science and education, and just getting more information on why sleep is so beneficial to overall health. Some other channels that I love to listen to. One male voice who has been very popular is Michael Seeley. He has a fantastic voice, and good for him for recognizing that he has a gift and a talent in that, and has been helping millions of people around the world. His videos are incredible, and it's usually just a video of something like space or an ocean or a forest. He's got so many, it's hard to pick, or sometimes just a picture with music and him speaking and meditating you to sleep. So check him out. He's excellent. Some other ones are Gentle Whispering. A lady named Maria, originally from Russia. She is particularly for ASMR and does lots of sounds, not just with her voice, but with her hands, with all kinds of things, magazines or jewelry, even ironing clothes. I mean, you name it. She has so many things, and what a wonderful talent she has. And it's just very different to get someone like Michael Seeley and then someone like Maria with Gentle Whispering. What a fantastic lady, and fantastic job she does. And good for her for sharing her gift with the whole world. She has a ton of followers, I think over 2 million. So clearly she knows what she's doing, and I hope you keep on doing it, Maria. Good for you. Some others are Reiki with Anna. She's outstanding. Just a different blend of ASMR. I think she has about one or two other channels where she gets into a character. It's so cool. I don't have the bravery to do that. But she certainly does. And so whether you get on her main channel, Reiki with Anna, or the I forget the name, I'm sorry, but if you find her channel, you'll see the rest. She's outstanding Reiki practitioner, I believe out of California. Um, listened to her many times. And I would say those are the main ones. Gosh, there's a bunch out there, but keep on searching. And so that's kind of my story. A little quick, but um, I'll certainly do other stories down the road. Maybe just reading something, maybe something that is enlightening or something that is very boring. Boring stories can help us go to sleep, just take our mind into nothing. And that's the goal. That's what we, as people on YouTube who want to help people sleep, we are after the feeling and creating that feeling for you, the listener, or the watcher, the viewer, if you will, if you are watching. But I usually, like most people, turn my phone over on my bed. I don't even put it on my nightstand so I can just reach it. I just turn it over on the bed and doze off. And let's see, for other suggestions for sleep for you, the listener, the viewer, get out there, save your money if you have to, and get the most comfortable mattress and pillow that you can. Something preferably that conforms to your body. Many people have talked about the Tempur-Pedic mattress and how wonderful it is. I have personal training clients that have one, and they swear by them, and makes them sleep 7 hours a night, just boom. And I have a Tempur-Pedic topper. I have a regular mattress, and I forget, Posturepedic, that's what it is. It was under $1,000, so not too expensive. And the Tempur-Pedic mattress topper is a great way to go, and will not cost you a lot of money, several $100s, as opposed to several thousand, which is typically what their mattresses cost. But great product. And then pillows. I have a Contour pillow, one that has a high level kind of roll and then a low level roll. And I typically use the low level for sleeping on my back, but then I'll flip it around and use the higher level to sleep on my side to keep my neck straightened, to keep it aligned with the rest of my spine. That's very important to me and helps me feel my best and sleep my best for the next day. I have had spinal surgery. I've had it's spinal fusion between C6 and C7, and it's something that bothered me for many years. And then when I was 34, 35, it began to give me real problems, and numbness down my left arm, and lots of muscle tension in my neck and my back, and then got that corrected in 2014. So it's been a blessing that I was able to have that and get that fusion done and corrected and take the tension off of the nerves. And if your nerves are acting correctly, then your muscles will act correctly. That's how it works. The brain tells the nerves what to do, the nerves tell the muscles what to do, and so on and so forth. So if you have calm nerves, you should have calm muscles. So keeping my neck aligned is very important, and should be important for you too. So I think I will leave it there, and hopefully some of my advice and my story has helped you know a little bit more about me, understand a little bit more about me. I'm just a regular guy wanting to get good sleep, just like you. So I hope I've helped you get the best rest possible. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. I should have said that in the beginning. But nonetheless, I hope you do, and I hope you continue to follow me along as I want to continue making more videos and changing things up, and I just want to get better and better so I can help you out. So, sleep well and enjoy.